We are looking into Tirkolur Penpillai Rahasyam, and today we will see the sixth sentence. We'll try to understand the deeper meaning of the word, deeper meaning of the sentence. The sentence runs like this: Pina virindi itteno ganta karnanai pole. In the fifth sentence, Tirkolur Penpillai will talk of a king Tondaiman who will get prasad from Tirupati temple and he will revive two dead people. In this episode, we will see Gantakarnan offering a dead body to the Lord. Who was Gantakarnan? Gantakarnan was a devotee of Lord Shiva and he was a Rudragana. He had a very funny procedure. He had tied two bells to his ears. The moment any other Lord's name or God's name he happens to hear, he will slightly nod and the bells will start ringing. He never allowed any other God's name to even enter his ears. That was his devotion to Lord Shiva. Now, this particular concept we have to see from the positive angle, because it was not that he had hatred towards other gods, but it just helps us to understand how deep his devotion was to Lord Shiva. During his spiritual journey, one day he asked Lord Shiva that he wanted mukti, and for that what he should do and how he should get it. For that, Lord Shiva replies to Gantakarnan, he should wait for Lord Vishnu to take Krishna avatar and Krishna will come and meet Lord Shiva. And then he should start devoting himself to Krishna. And the moment Shiva told Krishna, the bells start ringing, and as usual he was not willing to listen to any of the other gods' names. Lord Shiva jokingly told him, now on, you should dedicate yourself to Krishna. As per his instructions, Gantakarnan starts devoting his life towards Krishna for this purpose. As predicted by Lord Shiva, Krishna comes to meet Lord Shiva and Gantakarnan went and requested him to give him mukti. He did not go empty-handed. He saw that there was a yogi, there was a sadhu doing tapas near a river bed. He went there and he killed him and he brought that as offering to Krishna. Now this is a sentence which will really create some kind of an impact to the listeners. How a person can offer dead body and how the Lord accepted. In fact, there was a story in Shiva tradition also about Kannappa Nayanar who offered meat and who used his saliva to do abhishekam for Lord Shiva. These are the stories from Puranas where we have to stop seeing from the gross aspect. We should look into the meaning. Whatever our custom says and whatever food we are eating, the best food what you are eating, we should offer to divine. That is the spirit behind this sentence. Gantakarnan offered this and Krishna took it, but then he revived the life of that yogi, that sadhu. And he offered, Gantakarnan offered with utmost devotion, and this devotion aspect is what is highlighted here. So Lord, as per his promise, he gave mukti to Gantakarnan. There is actually a connected sentence in Bhagavad Gita also. We will look into it. Now, Tirkolur Penpillai narrates this story and she says that she did not devote to any lord in this fashion. So she was not fit to stay in that place, and saying so, she leaves that place. In connection with this story, there's a small mention in Bhagavad Gita which we will look into. Bhagavan says, Arjuna, that if you devote yourself, it is spirit of devotion what one sees. If you don't have anything, you can even give water to the divine. Patram, Pushpam, Phalam, Toyam. This is the sentence, and if you have fruit you can offer, if you don't, if you have leaf you can offer, if you have flower you can offer, if you don't have anything even water is fine. That means how much of devotion one has, that is the concept which we have to highlight. So this sentence highlights the spirit of devotion, and the best of foods what we have we offer to the divine. So with this Tirukkolur ends the sixth sentence, Tirukkolur Pen Pillai, and there are 81 sentences, and each sentence will highlight certain aspect of devotion, certain aspect of Guru Bhakti, service, etc. We will look into it one by one.